The one question that I've been asked several times is, what's the worst game to play in the casino? And usually, without hesitation, I tell people, if you're trying to win money and you're serious about actually trying to win money and not just playing to have fun, but you really want to win money, Blackjack is the worst game for you to play in the house. And I know this is going to come as a shock to a lot of you. I understand Blackjack is the most popular game in the casino. I get it. There's a reason why there are more Blackjack tables in the casino than any other table game out there. It's because people love Blackjack. A lot of people enjoy playing Blackjack. But when it comes to making money, Blackjack is probably the worst game in the house to do so. And I'm going to give you a few reasons why. The first reason why Blackjack is the worst game to make money in the casino is because it's the only game that actually requires some skill. Now, all the games require luck, including Blackjack, but it also requires some skill. You have to know some basic strategies of the game of Blackjack in order to be successful. So if you don't have that skill, it becomes a lot harder for you to win money at Blackjack. So the first thing is, if without the skill, it becomes difficult, and so that makes it hard to win money. The second reason is the odds. Blackjack has very minimum odds for you to win. For example, if you place a $10 wager on a Blackjack hand and you win that hand, you only win $10, the equivalent of what you put up. That is called even money. 1-to-1 odds. That is very minimal. There's nothing special about that. For everything that you have to do to win a Blackjack hand, to win even money, in my opinion, is not lucrative enough to valid playing. In my opinion, if you're trying to win money. Now, even if you get a Blackjack, in most casinos nowadays, they're only giving you 6-to-5 odds on a Blackjack. So in that same example, if you have a $10 wager and you get a Blackjack at 6-to-5, you're only going to receive $12. $10 that you put up plus an additional $2. Again, very minimum odds on your win. So even if you happen to find a Blackjack table that offers 3-to-2 odds, which is a little better, but at the same time, your $10 wager now is only winning you $15. So it's a little bit more, but at the same time, $10 to win 15. So second reason, the odds, very minimum in comparison to other games in the casino that pay 10-to-1, 15-to-1, and in some cases, 35-to-1 if you like playing roulette. So odds-wise, it's really not a good game to play Blackjack if you're trying to actually win money. And the third reason, and probably the main reason why Blackjack is the worst game to play if you're trying to win money, is Blackjack is by far the only game in the casino where your success can be determined by the decisions of somebody else. It's really horrible to see, but I've seen it so many times. It's mind-blowing. But if you have a table of people who all know the basic strategy and know how to play the game, and when a situation comes up when they know they should stand, and they know they should stand, but this person over here doesn't know that and decides to take a hit or split when he shouldn't, or do something that is not recommended, and it causes the entire table to lose, it's probably one of the worst ways you could lose your money. And you're saying to yourself, if only this guy knew how to play or did the right move, we all would win. And so I have to tell you this story, right? I remember this like it was yesterday. This guy Well, it's a full table. This happened in a casino. This is a true story. These two gentlemen, there's a guy in seat 2, and a guy in seat 3. Everybody in this particular hand, the dealer deals out, and everybody knows based on the cards that they have and what the dealer is showing. I believe it was a 6 at a time. Everybody knows if you have a 6 showing, and if everybody at the table has a hand higher of 12 or higher, you do not take a card. That is basic strategy. Anybody who knows the game of blackjack knows this, right? Everybody at this table knew it, except for this gentleman in seat 2. He had a 12, and he was determined that he was going to take a card, and it was not going to be a 10. He was confident. He wanted to take a hit. Guy in seat 3 tells him, please, brother, don't take this hit. He says, everybody is waving it off. The dealer's showing a 6. That next card is a 10. He's going to flip it over and bust, and we're all going to win. Gentleman in seat 2 says, I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe it's a lower card. I'm going to take it so that I can better my hand. Guy in seat 3 says, I'm begging you not to take that card. In fact, your bet is $10. My wager is $200. I will give you $10, which is what you're going to win on the bet if you win anyway, just so you don't take a card and ruin it for everybody else. Here's $10. The guy in seat 2 says, no, I don't want your money. I want to take a card. So the dealer, after a few minutes of discussion, finally gives him a card. Sure enough, he gives him a 10. This guy busts, loses his money. Everybody else waves off. The dealer, who was showing a 6, flipped over a card. That card's a 10. They now have 16. If he hadn't have took that card, that would have been the dealer's card. They would have bust with 26. Everybody would have won. Instead, the dealer turns over a 5, pulls 21, takes everybody's money, and literally, before the dealer could go to pick up everybody's money, the guy in seat 3 turns, knocks the guy out in seat 2 right off of his seat into the ground, starts swearing and cussing at him, telling him, I told you not to take that card, and now you cost me money. It's not funny, but this is what happens when people play blackjack to win money, and you're dependent on other people to do what's right in order for that to happen. That makes it one of the worst games in the house to play. If I have to depend on somebody else to do what's right or to play a certain way in order for me to win, well, that's a terrible way to have to win money. And blackjack is the only game like that. No other game can anybody do something and it affects your winning except blackjack. So for me, that's probably the biggest reason, but those are 3 main reasons why blackjack, in my opinion, is the worst game in the house. Play roulette, play craps. They all have much better odds than blackjack. But this is just my perspective. I hope you enjoy it. Remember, if you're trying to win money, if you're going to win money in blackjack, and because you love the game of blackjack, please, 1, look for 3 to 2 tables if you can find them. 2, try to find a table and play by yourself if you can. Ask the floorman or the supervisor to bump it up. If you can bump the minimums up, that will deter other people from playing. If you're willing to play higher amounts of money, and find a table to yourself so that no one else can be responsible for whether you win or lose your money. I hope this helps you. Please like, subscribe, comment, ask questions, and I'll continue to make videos giving you a dealer's perspective on all of them. God bless and have a good day. See you on the next video.